welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are reviewing Manchester City FC 3, Chelsea FC 1, Premier League 2024-25, match 23. Chelsea loses. They take a 1-0 lead. They blow it in the worst way possible. They make Man City look like the all-conquering world champions of the universe, Man City, instead of the crap, horrible joke of a team Man City's been this year. Way too much respect given to Pep by his Aldi version, the upside-down version of Pep Guardiola, Enzo Maresca. It's wow. Wow, what a horrible game. Amazing start. Amazing start. Man, they should have done so much better with that start. Like, man, that Uzbek defender was a deer in the headlights after that first goal. Noni Madueke scores. Jackson gets the ball, plays through Madueke with a tap in. All I had to do was pop it in. 0-1, 2 minutes in. There you go. That Uzbek defender, that youngin', man, he was a deer in the headlights. He had a look on his face like, oh my God, I'm screwed. And they didn't run down his throat. They didn't push that ball through him. He was on a yellow. They pushed that ball through him. He's at least on a red. Well, he at least gives up another goal, or he's on a red. They're up a man. This game's totally different. Cole Palmer should have put away that breakaway instead of passing it, which we'll get there because, funnily enough, Josko Vardiol scores a goal. Mateus Nunes takes a shot. It ends up at Josko Vardiol's feet. He pops it in. 42nd minute, 1-1. Halftime, it is 1-1. Erling Haaland dekes Trevor Chalobah out of his jock. Chips Robert Sanchez 2-1. 87th minute, Phil Foden's on a runaway. Breakaway. This is how you score a breakaway, Cole. This is how you do it. Phil Foden has the ball, slots it home. Nothing else that Robert Sanchez could do. 3-1 for Man City. That's the game. Full time, it's 3-1. Man City gets the win. 15 shots of 10. 6 shots on goal to 4. 57% possession to 43% possession. 558 passes to 417. 86% pass accuracy to 83% pass accuracy. 6 fouls to 8. 5 offside to 2. 3 yellow cards to 2. 0 red cards to 0. 2 corners to 3. This was a disgraceful performance. That's simple. Again, you target that Uzbek defender, you run it down his throat, you probably win the game. Cole Palmer scores that breakaway, you probably win the game. Noni Madueke actually plays instead of being a passenger for 88 minutes. 88 plus 5 minutes, so 93 or whatever. He starts playing and doing something for those 93 minutes. Well, I don't know. Maybe they win. Dude was a passenger after he scored his first goal. The dude's like, I got mine. Yeah, people who read the scoreboard be like, oh, he scored against Man City. He's awesome. People who actually watch the game think you're useless. And you're lucky. Because that goal wasn't that awesome. It was lucky. I mean, wow. Wow, you're lucky that there were a calamity at the back. And you were the one to put it in. Good for you. That doesn't mean you should be a pylon. Smart. Actually try next time. Good. Cole Palmer. It's funny because the guy you were supposed to be, or the guy that you were modeled after, Phil Foden, scored a breakaway and you didn't. Aren't you supposed to be one of the best players in the Prem? Aren't you supposed to be world-class? A world-class player knocks away a rebound and not passes it to his striker that really overperformed his XG. And now that he's not, he sucks. That's not what you do. Also, in Jackson's defense, he was way horrible angle on that pass. And Ederson closed out that angle pretty well, by the way, just so you know. So, hey, there you go. And Sancho knocked it off a leg of a freaking City player as well. Let's not forget that part. But that should have been 2-0. This game would have been totally different. That goal goes in. So, honestly, Chelsea went and pissed down their leg as soon as they took the lead. They pissed down their leg. They let City get back into the match. And once they did, they got owned. City turned back into their old selves for one day. From a pumpkin back to a carriage with diamonds, freaking stilettos. Man, how do you let that happen? Man City's been horrible all year. They've been horrible all year, and you just let them walk up and look like their old selves. I know they were at home. I don't care. I legitimately don't care. Let me tell you this. Man City have been horrible. They've lost everything. Well, not everything, but they've lost their invincibility. They've lost their amazingness. Erling Haaland, for some reason, actually showed that he could do more than just tap goals in today. That's how bad Chelsea was. I was shit-talking Haaland, saying, oh, all he could do is tap in goals. He actually holds up a ball to play it on to Foden, and then he chips freaking Sanchez. Dear God. He actually did more than I thought he could. I didn't know he had that in his bag. Wow. Wow. Amazing. He's not a robot. Cool. Wow. And speaking of Robert Sanchez, why the hell is he a starter? One, if you're a goalie, tend to goal. Second of all, why is he the starter? Because Enzo Maresca said this 7 hours before the match. He's far, far away from where we want him to be. So why is he the starter then? He is a calamity waiting to happen. Every game he can't do a damn thing. Philip Jorgensen in the Conference League is calm, cool, collected. Yeah, he may be playing shit teams who aren't worth a damn, but at least he's cool, calm, and collected. That means something. And when he has to make a save, he makes it. Robert Sanchez plays against teams that are, they're great. They're Premier League teams. He's not cool, calm, and collected. He makes a mistake every game, and now it's starting to make them pay. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Jordi Petrovic is better. And that may be MLS bias. I don't care. He's better. Gaga Slanina's better. That may be MLS bias. I still don't care. Matt Turner would be better. I know he's not on the squad, but Matt Turner would be better. Yeah, that's probably MLS bias too. But still. Enzo Maresca, the problem here is he gave Pep too much respect. He is the Aldi Pep Guardiola. He looks just like Pep. He is the Aldi Pep Guardiola, but he's a championship manager. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. And it's bad right now. And that's the problem. And no, Pochettino, he is what he is. Enzo Maresca, he had an amazing start. But Cole Palmer was on fire. Jackson was on fire. Things were good. Now that there's problems, it's not going too well. They react to the momentum of the team, and the momentum is down, and they're going down. Not down, but they're sliding down the table. So the question is, right? Is Enzo Maresca going to save this? He has to save this. He has to whip them back into shape. Can he? Or do they need the cupcakes during freaking Conference League to start building some confidence? And when they go from there, they'll start going back up again. Maybe. But, in my opinion, it doesn't look too good right now. Their momentum is down. Their momentum is down. And that's the problem. They need to wake up. And they're not. They're bad. They're trash. This past month has been horrible. Once they've actually only had to play good competition for most of the month, they've been bad. Ever since the Conference League, it's kind of ironic. Ever since the Conference League group stage was over, when they're not getting these tomato cans coming their way every so often, every game's been good competition except for like one. It's been not pretty. It's been not pretty. Because the Prem, I think, is pretty even this year, ironically enough. Because Man City has fallen off, I think it's been pretty even besides Liverpool. And even then, the title race is a title race. So, you know, there's that. There's that. But, in my opinion, Chelsea's got to save this. Can Enzo Maresca save this? That's the question. But he gave way too much respect to Pep. Let Man City become their old selves once again. And who knows, maybe that's the moment Man City kicks on and says, hey, we're back. And somehow wins the title again. From the lowest they were to somehow 5 in a row or whatever. Because that's just how Man City does. It's like, hey, you know what? We're going to have our worst start under Pep Guardiola just to win the title. Because it's fun. And they might do it now that Chelsea's given them life. You see what you did? You see what you did? Wow. And this game could have been a win if they just played it the right way, but they didn't, because of course they didn't. Look at the Bournemouth game. They go up 1-0, go to sleep, somehow get a 2-2 draw because Reece James with a beautiful free kick, but dear God, first goal to that free kick was ugly. With that being said, another one of these. But hey, it's the first loss I've covered for Chelsea this whole year. With the Medica game, the 6 conference games, the 2 Premier League games. Hey, 1 loss. That's pretty good. It's bound to happen at some point. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along of Buffalo Bills at Kansas City Chiefs for the AFC title game. And I will review both NFL championship games, the NFC championship and the AFC championship after that game's over. We'll review both. And there you go. That's what Sunday looks like. But I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Dear God.